Zerline set to kick off.
Greg Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Gets it to Strong. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 20.
From the shotgun, Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going up top. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 40.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
First down and goal.
They go play action now. Wilson. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll run it, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Lockett the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jack Youngblood. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes going deep for Hopkins. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
33-yard line.
And that's complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Complete, it's Henry. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up...
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the there as his guys will get the football back.
On the play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go with Chubb on second down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Preston
But
Smith.
if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Complete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard
The
line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, but now it's 3rd down. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. It's caught here by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
First down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw again is Wilson. They set up the screen for Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mahomes pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over first.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Slant to Adams. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Lockett the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Looking deep for Adams. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. His throw incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's got Lockett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. Gronkowski. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And it's a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it. Cut into that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one. But now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he sack Myles Garrett. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
This is caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
To number 80.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. He lets it fly for Lockett. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
1 yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He can run for it, and he will. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
That's good.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He gives it up. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A beautiful fake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He was tackled at
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And a 1st down.
Flush to his right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he stopped immediately there.
Nick Chubb.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Johnson's got it complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Drops it off for Chubb. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
Nick Chubb.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle.